Moving on to race number 7 on the programme, and this is the Russell Handicap, Class 3, 1650 metres, Flying Quest at the top there. He's a 4-time course and distance winner. Matthew Poon from gate number 1. Zach Purton, I should say, rides Magnificent, and he is 1 for 1 aboard Magnificent. Bear Again has the services of Joe Moreira. Hossein Bolt was very good at Sha Tin first up when he ran 3rd. Getting the Runners Earth Trilogy, who's been a bit out of form, Neil Callan rides, and Smart Leader there for Tony Picone off the back of a recent 2nd behind Monica in a trial up at Chungfa. Jolly On It there for Grant Van Niekerk out of gate number 2. Ha Ha Ha, triumphant horse. Jack Wong rides. Mighty Power has been out of form. Naboo Star rattled home for 2nd last time out behind Polymere Luck, beaten half a length, and Joyful Moments on 60, so that means he is actually eligible for a Class 4 start. Up to Chungfa has been Earth Trilogy and also Smart Leader, along with Ha Ha Ha, Triumphant Horse, and Mighty Power.
This is going to be fun to watch early, because I think Mrs. Moreira, Purton and Monsieur Picone are likely to want to go forward on Bear Again, Smart Leader and Magnificent. So position early on could be instrumental here. Pace looks highly likely to be solid.
Here is Magnificent. As you mentioned, Zach Purton just 1 for 1 on the horse. His work's been good and he goes nicely. So a nice piece from him, 800 metres of it, and the horse is doing it nice and comfortably as well. So he looks in good order as the 2 Magnificent. Hossein Bolt, now he's just working here on the inside with another horse, Smart Wong Choi. I thought it was a nice piece from Hossein Bolt. The horse has only had the 1 start, ran really well at Sha Tin, but has trialled well at Happy Valley. In fact, has won a trial at Happy Valley. Naboo Star, he comes in with a lightweight. He moves nice enough here as well. That's him there, number 366, just at the back, and does it comfortably.
Yep, Casper Founds and Vincent Ho teaming up with Naboo Star. David Ferraris is the trainer of Bear Again. I was able to chat with him about the horse this morning down at the track. David, Bear Again, a horse that's really turned his form around into recent runs. What did you make of his last start, 3rd?
I just think that the pace was way too fast. I mean, they broke a record that has stood over a dozen years. Probably that's the reason why. But he's, you know, having said that, he's not an easy horse to ride now, because he's very keen and wants to get on with the job. So you know, if he gets a lead and he's not bothered up front, he'll go close. But if, of course, he gets softened up again, it'll be a different story. Yeah.
That was sort of going to be my next question. There is alternate speed in the race. Is he one of those horses that needs his own way?
No, I don't think so. I think Joe can just slide him in behind something that wants to lead. It's no problem. He'll be just as effective. Yeah.
You happy with how he's trained on his gallop on Monday?
Yeah, excellent. His form is good. It's no problem at all. Of course, just as I said before, it's the pace of the race. It'll sort it out. Yeah.
What do you think sort of has been key to his form reversal recently? Has it just sort of been one of those acclimatisation things, getting used to the Hong Kong racing scene?
Yeah, I think precisely that. And these horses come off these top of Class 3 ratings, and it's difficult to win there. They need to drop a good few pounds before they're ready, and then by that time they've acclimatised.
Team's been going reasonably well lately, with a few winners, including a few of the old stages on the scene winning, like Kieran, so you must be happy with the way things are going?
Yes, I'm very happy, especially with those old ones. It's nice to keep them going, and I've got a stable of a lot of old horses, so we've got to do the best we can. Yeah.
Great to have David Ferraris on the show. We're touching on Bear Again, who's in some good form. He's found some form and he's racing well. Joe Moreira takes the ride this time around.
Yeah, time before last, he looked at a completely different horse than previously. He was allowed to roll and he was dominant. But last time, as David just outlined, he didn't get any piece. That is a potential concern, but given the speed they went last time, I think he did all right to hold on for 3rd.
Yeah, it was a good run, actually, under the circumstances you mentioned. Yeah, the problem being, will it be similar to this race with those other horses going forward?
Yeah, 1:38.61 the time for that 1650 metre race last time out. As we move to Hossein Bolt, this was a pretty impressive debut, I thought, behind Superstar. There was money for him at 9.2 in the market, just beaten the length. Yeah, it was a really good run. This is over 1400. He steps up to 1650. Whatever happens with the pace in this race, he's going to get the perfect trip from barrier 4. Prior to this, he won a trial really nicely at Happy Valley, so the course is no concern for him.
I'm taking a chance and leaving him out, I think. He did shape nicely there, but it's a pretty intense race, this, and Happy Valley in a race for the first time.
Yep, sometimes you can be caught a little bit rabbit in the headlights at Happy Valley with the speed and how they run the 1,650-metre races. Naboo Star here, he'd put a couple of really disappointing performances behind him to win 2 runs ago, and he backed that up with a nice second.
Yeah, moderate pace, I thought, caught him out last time. But look how he finishes, Tom. Comes on really strongly. Time before, he'd been really good. So I think there's no problem on Wednesday with a true gallop. He'll get a pace to runner and he should be coming home strongly again.
Yeah, definitely. And I think at the bottom of Class 3 holds no fears as well. I think he can win there.
Favourite is Bear Again in a loose market pool just over Magnificent.
Yeah, really nice race, this one. I'm going to go with take a chance of Hossein Bolt, though. I think he can get the perfect run, and his trial win at Happy Valley was good. So Karis Teaton there from barrier 4. He's on top. Magnificent. He doesn't have to lead Magnificent. When he did win with Zach Purden aboard, he didn't lead. So I think he'll suss it out. If it does go like a real breakneck pace as well, he'll be able to slot in. Naboo Star, he'll enjoy where he gets from barrier 6, and Bear Again been running well. So 4-2-11-3.
Jockeys will be alive to Bear Again's potential frailties on the speed. But as David said, he thinks he can take a lead and still show his form. If that's the case, from his run 2 starts ago, he's still potentially well treated. Naboo Star looks a must for any shortlist. He's just in really good form at the moment. Magnificent goes extremely well for Purton. And Flying Quest is a horse we haven't really touched on, but I thought he ran well last time. It was a dawdle in that Kiram race. He'll get pace on Wednesday and will run better. Play Q and QP 1, 2, 3, 11.
Also on top for me is Bear Again, the Quinella with number 2, Magnificent. So 3 and 2, my Quinella in race number 7 at the Valley. The final race coming up after the break, as well as all of the best value and play for Wednesday night racing here in Hong Kong.